Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to share with you something so easy, perfect for summer, and it goes along anything and everything oh so well. And I feel like it's a side dish, but in our household anyway, it's always well more well received than the main entree, whether it's a burger, tenderloin, chicken, whatever. It is my Asian mango slaw. This is sort of my take on an Asian mango slaw. It is so incredibly easy and simple. You are going to love it. It takes no time to put together and you just need a handful of ingredients. I'm going to start with some coleslaw mix. Now, traditionally you should use a head of Napa cabbage, but truth be told, this is what I find in my local grocery store and it works just as well, and it has some shredded carrots in there as well. Lots of fresh cilantro, black and white sesame seeds. You can use one or the other. Now what I have here is some toasted sesame oil, a little bit of sunflower oil, some rice vinegar, and some soy sauce. And you're also going to need a mango. Now it is crucially important that your mango is not sort of hard and tasteless and just not ripe, but it's also really important that your mango is not too ripe, making it too mushy, because then you can't cut it. So you need to have sort of the best of both worlds. It needs to be firm enough that you can cut it, but it needs to be sort of ripe enough that's got a lot of good flavor. So anyway, let's get started. I don't have to tell you anything to do with your coleslaw mix except to put it in a bowl. And like I said, this is just a bag of coleslaw mix, and this is just cabbage and carrots. And you can use Napa cabbage if you can find it, and when I can find it, I use it as well. But most of the time, I just use that because that's what's easiest and it's really affordable and it never goes bad. Not for a long time anyway. Let's talk about mango. Let's cut into this baby. Really easy and really simple. What you have to know about a mango is that it has a pit or stone or whatever you want to call it, kind of running right down the center of the mango. So the way you cut a mango is you don't cut it straight down. You can feel where your stone is. That is where the stone is. So you kind of cut the cheeks off of both sides of your mango, being very careful not to cut yourself, and then you can cut the side just like that because that's got good flavor. I don't want to get rid of that. Oops, that's the stone. That's for snacking. So what I do with this little piece, a smaller knife works better. You just take that, lay your finger sort of down like so. That's just for the small pieces, and then you just cut them into bite-sized cubes and you throw that in there. For the big piece, the cheeks if you will, what you do carefully, don't poke all the way through, you kind of score it. You score it on both sides, going all the way down, rotate it like so, and then really easy, you can do one or two things. You can flip this inside out and cut it out, or you can just use a spoon and just sort of start popping out your little cubes of mango. I'm going to do that to the rest of this, and then we'll whip up our dressing. Roughly chopping my cilantro, and I like it roughly chopped because I want it to be a part of the ingredient, like a part of the slaw rather than just a little bit of herb. So I just roughly chop that, and then in my little measuring cup you just pretty much throw everything else in. It is so easy, but trust me when I tell you, it is so good. And if you can let this marinate, not marinate, but kind of mingle in the fridge for a couple of hours or so, maybe like an hour, it just gets even better. Just adding everything in, my sunflower oil, toasted sesame oil, soy sauce, rice vinegar, giving that a quick little zhuzharoo. Put it in this, it smells so good. The toasted sesame oil makes the biggest difference. I like to toss it with just a couple of spoons or a spoon and a fork or whatever, just because I'm always afraid if I use tongs, I mess up the mango, and nobody wants that. This smells outrageously good. I love it so much. I'm going to add some of my seeds in, and then I'll save some for the top for decoration, and that is it. Now, like I said, if you have the time to pop this in the fridge for around a half hour or so, oh, this just gets better and better and better. And now you're going to ask, well, what can I serve this with? Honey, you can serve this with anything. Grilled chicken, shrimp, pork tenderloin, a nice burger, anything and everything you can serve this alongside, and it makes everything better. I love this. I'm going to just take the remaining of my seeds, throw those on top. And now there's just Joe and I for dinner, so I'm just going to take my fork and dig right in, because that's just how we roll around here. I want a piece of mango, a piece of slaw, a piece of everything, you know? It's a must. It really is. The sweetness from the mango, the crunchiness from the cabbage and the carrots and the sesame seeds. That dressing is to die for. It's so easy and simple, and that would be good on anything. That dressing is so multi-purpose. You can use it as a sesame dressing if you want to. Note to self, I'm going to make my calamari salad using that dressing because it is that good. Go to laurinthekitchen.com to get the written recipe. I hope you enjoy spending time with me. Let me know in the comments down below some of your favorite side dishes that not so secretly steal the spotlight from the main entree, because this is one of them. Hope you enjoy spending time with me. I'm going back in. Don't judge me. I'll see you next time. Bye.